Всім привіт. Так, знайшли ми той зал картографії. Продовжуємо. І чого я сюди не міг переміститися, от скажіть мені. Капець якийсь.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Да, цікаво. Мертві штовхають нас.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Я все одно забуду ці дороги.
Aloha, Mora. Revelio. Accio.
Тут ще одно якесь випробування є.
Aloha, Mora.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant? I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise. Mine now, demiguise. Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my
Що тут
boils.
такого? Прищики.
Now, to determine which student gets this right.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
What could the headmaster want?
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or...
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is your...
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
It's a good thing the
I hope
owl
it's
is
not
awake.
about anything I've been doing.
Та що? Той собі проходить крізь двері.
None. None at all. Move aside.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig?
I shall never understand
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's book.
Attention, student. Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah! Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Йдемо до того мамуна. Віддамо щось трохи.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings. Any luck removing some more of those demigod statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Dear me, you have been busy. Incredible. Thank you. You're ready for the final Alahomora lesson. With this knowledge, no lock shall ever stand in your way. You have done all I asked. I only wish I knew who put those statues everywhere in the first place. Alas. If you do find more, please feel free to remove them. You'll be doing your caretaker a huge service. And if I ever find out who the bully is behind this cruel trick, I shall let you know. Thank you once again for your assistance and tenacity. Now that you've mastered Alahomora, no lock is unbreakable. But do feel free to keep finding demiguise statues and removing those moons.
Добре. Будемо чекати. Ну що ж, йдемо до кабінету директора. Пум-пу-пу-пум-пум-пум. Пум-пу-пу-пум-пу-пум. Улетіли дикі гуси. Оп. Не знаю до сих пір, що з тим робити. Може, ігру вдасться пройти без того. Так, та-та-та-там. Високо. Не хотів би я бути директором.
What are you up to now?
Блін, щоб піднятись, спуститись, це трындець.
Revelio.
Something so peaceful about tending to magical plants.
Оп, не туди. О. Слухай. Та тут навіть вчити нічого не треба. Здавати, щось там. Це ж
Aloha Mora.
просто ходити до свого кабінету, це вже заслуговує бути директором. Просто запитати людей, хто хоче. Ходити в кабінет. Так, нічого нема. Зато вже ті, яких статуетки шукати не потрібно. Мене це дуже сильно радує.
Aloha Mora.
Хіба що ще ми ще можемо знайти той, хто їх розставляє, правильно я розумію? Типу, о, ага. Ми тебе зловили на гарячому, це ти. Йо-моє.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. Revelio. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Aloha Mora.
О. Супер. Ваші осередки заповнені.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Ну чого ти починаєш?
That must be the pedestal.
Весела книжечка.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Це Стефаненко читає книжку. Читає книжку і уявляє, що там. Мені треба йти вперед. Угу.
Ти був дуже давно маленький ще?
Який маленький? Це просто прекрасно.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. Death.
Смерть. Будь зі мною, синочок, бо мені страшно.
Ти дорослий.
Я знаю, дорослі теж бояться. 40.
От 40. 40 не
Ladder.
боються.
Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Мені тут прийшов. Мені тут прийшов. Тобі на карті показував? Тобі показував.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be?
Хтось ховається.
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Блін, їх дуже багато. Треба йти. Так, якщо вони мене побачать, все.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Наша задача пробратися через все місто, так, щоб вони нас не побачили. Давай, тепер ти повертайся. Повертайся. Повертайся.
Він не помітив, бо ти білий.
Повертався, добре.
Сіренький.
Знову смерть.
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you.
Много краще.
I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
Багато.
А як мені? О,
That doorway closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
тихо. Не побачив поки.
Вони так кричать.
Я не знаю, може в туалет хоче. Блін, як мені?
Now's my chance.
Це капець. Як близько.
Ага, думаю, брат. А це пане?
That's the way forward.
Чотка.
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
Все. Ми знайшли плащ-невидимку. Мантію. Називається той плащ, називається мантія. Так, все, бач, дивись.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Чарівна мантія, тепер вони нас не бачать.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
Це зачіска, а не прическа. Ну це ж не я її зробив.
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Угу. Взяти. Я думаю, що з нею дуже добре буде м'ясо з зубів витягувати.
I've never felt such power.
Bombarda.
Це вообще
Взагалі.
загальний крута.
Блін, знов цей мрак.
Може і треба їх побити?
Уже будемо бити.
Protego. Descendo. Depulso.
У мене тепер вже і паличка. А тоді палички не було.
А тому що будемо робити? Вийшла також стін.
Так. От ще якось.
Descendo. Protego. Bombarda. Protego.
Defender. Protego.
Ого, це заруба конкретно. Дуже багато. Ух. Це було складно.
Не складно, це було.
Складно.
Ні, не складно, круто. Не кажи, що це складно. А круто. Кажи. Міняю.
Що знову? Ого.
А він?
Вон мертвого троля до нас привели.
Він ще привіз друг.
І не один, походу.
Він один.
Один?
Так, один. Вони два. А, я не знав. Троє мертві, так? Ну, троє. Та от.
Ще? Це капець.
Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Protego. Bombarda. Depulso. Bombarda.
Блін, тут все у мене пес.
Bombarda.
Папа, смертушка. Весела казочка.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
Все, хорош.
You
Трошки
are far
надоїв.
from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
Грати надоїло.
Не грати, а...
She's gone. Neve's dead.
Мер.
Oh, poor Neve.
Підеш до того
We won't be the
смертя.
same without her.
близько.
А що ти до нього йдеш?
Не до нього. До цього тіла, яке лежить.
You found me,
О боже.
but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
Ти підеш за ним?
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands,
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Боже, добре, ж хоч знову шукати не потрібно було. О, ще.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
Буде ще четверте.
You are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer.
Це як світ на рахунок Путіна. Добре, що подумайте. Зачекайте ще.
Frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Ну що ж, друзі, це була довга і крута серія. Довга, але крута. Хоча трошки було інколи нудно.
Ану, ла-ла. Туди тобі потрібно.
Потрібно зараз зустрітися з Себастьяном.
Ну йди з Себастьяном зустрінемося. А що не зустрінемося? Тобі капець.
Говорить з Діком. Йдемо до Діка. Дійсно.
Deke has some exciting news to share.
Блін, тут одне місце. Якусь жабу треба вигнати. Вибачай.
О, давай краще буде якийсь. Ох ти кінь!
Тихо. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Їх 4, треба, щоб було 3. А 2 там котики.
Тут не вийде.
А де я підлізаю?
Нам треба тих котиків помістити в нашу цю, але не виходить поки що. Бачиш, це наш парк. У нас їх є 3 штуки. От, і тут ми їх можемо помістити. Мені треба тих котиків, блін. І тут немає куди. Так, давай так, цього відпускаємо. Вибачай, сонце, але в нас забагато хлопчиків. Попугайчиків. Хлопчик, дівчинка, хлопчик, ще один.
А дівчинку?
Пара. Блін, і тут ми не можемо. Це капець. Не підходить. Ах. Ще один є.
Ще один?
Ще тут є. Що ти робиш?
Ого. Що, можна нього сісти?
Гіпогриф.
О, то якраз зловив.
Блін. Нащадки. Пухнастик.
Отак от.
Ну да. Коротше, не виходить. Все. Не буду я. Йдемо до Діка. Дружбана. Так, зараз покажу. У нас може бути маска, дивись.
Яка маска? Смішна!
Угу.
Так, маска нам цього не потрібна. Нам потрібний костюм поп. Йойку, ну, будемо поміняти. Ось я. Нікуди не піде з ним. Просто ті, може буде вони занадто сильні.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts, and Deke recently heard rumors of a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
A phoenix nest? I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix gnat he mentioned, the one Harlow and the poacher pack are after.
Deke would not doubt it. If Deke has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well, which means it could be in danger.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it then, hadn't I?
Deke thinks so. So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands. Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deke's prior master. Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the room where it will be safe.
Ідемо. Зробимо ще це. Ей. Постоянно, коли виходиш з цієї кімнати, воно ніби як застрягає. Ти нажимаєш іти, рухатись ліво-вправо. Декілька секунд, коротше, воно не реагує.
I'd like to see your parents' faces when they see your mom.
Ох, як же ж нам пригодилися наші оці переміщення, правда? Тут у нас хто? Себастьянс.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Нам точно треба було сюди? Повсталий фен. Знайдіть фен.
Rookwood's poachers are already here.
Я убил их. Часто. Ей, нам треба вертатися.
Could the phoenix be in there? Incendiary. Ugh. Shame you're so foul.
Блін, я завтикав, знаєте що? Продати весь цей одяг. А що це, я назад повернувся? Ясно. Це весь цей шлях був за скриньку, типу? Ніц не весело. Блін, куди мені йти? Сюди, напевно. Ні. Не пам'ятаю, чесно. Це вихід, блін. Тепер уверх. Нема місця.
What? No.
Oh, should have stayed at the castle.
Come out before I find you.
Incendio! Confringo! Rookwood, Incendio!
What have you done?
Incendio!
Not you puppet!
Я на нього наклав закляття і він убиває своїх. Дивись, зараз ще раз зроблю.
Beast don't mind dying to make me a few sickles. Imperial, you better be a beast.
Дивись, все. Ого, нічого собі. Бачу? І вони б'ються з собою.
It's Totalis. The beasts are safer now. Incendio.
Туди, туди. Ти ж галичанин. До кого?
More poachers. How many are there?
Imperial.
Levioso!
Крута ця фіча, коли вони один одного мочать.
What is this? What just happened to me?
Давай в тебе, ти
I
крутіша.
almost captured a grapphorn in the forest.
Imperial.
Така.
Confringo. Incendio.
Not to get bit.
Levioso!
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
You're no puppet master!
I find the rarest beast in the forest, I do.
You're lucky if you find a rat.
Patricius Totalis.
scratch me.
The phoenix. It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do.
Perfect. Target practice.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Aloha Mora.
Сподіваюсь, це вихід. Блін, та не поміщається мені в ваші шмотки вже.
There it is again. Lumos. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. 8 legs is simply too many.
Було жорстко. І, блін.
Incendio. Confringo.
Хочете помішати мені? Не зможете.
Protego.
anyway.
That was the high wing. Confringo!
Блін. Куди ти?
Incendio.
Тут скриня. Не візьму, правильно? Шмотки. А ні. Нормально. Сюда, напевно. Світло. Фенікс.
Hello.
What's up?
I'm here to help. I can take you somewhere safe. Let's get you back to the room. Deke's going to be pleased. This looks intriguing. Accio!
Did you find the phoenix?
Yes, Deke. And I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable. Well, what are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to... My heavens. What a beauty. You keep it close. Professor Weasley and Deke were right to tell you about the Room of Requirement. Look at all you've done, and how many beasts you've rescued. A phoenix is safe now, because of you.
I couldn't have done it without your help, Deke. Thank you.
Deke is grateful for the kind words, and also grateful to have been of assistance to someone like yourself. Helping you do such good for so many beasts has given Deke a sense of peace Deke hasn't known in years. Deke will always be here for you when you need him.
Nothing to identify, for now at least.
Ой, та де ті двері?
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Що, друзі? Тепер точно все на сьогодні. До слідуючого разу. Всім па-па і слава Україні!